Okay, welcome back to the Nick and Joe Show, folks. I'm Nick, he's Joseph, and we are broadcasting from the nation's capital, the city of Ottawa. This is Command Central for the Nick and Joe Show. I didn't do it nearly as smoothly as you did.
The Think Radio Broadcast Centre.
In the nation's capital, Ottawa.
In Canada's national capital city.
Yeah.
Ottawa.
Well, nation's capital, Ottawa, and Ottawa, the nation's capital.
And Nick aspires to be, like, running here, this show, to be the flagship conservative internet radio talk show in Canada.
It's the best, I think, and I'm going to try to lay my bias aside. I think this is probably one of the best conservative talk shows, plural, out of Canada. I think that the content that we bring to the table and the analysis of that content, I don't think there's anybody that's better than at this than we are.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Toot my own horn.
All right.
Let's get back to Stephanie McAvoy. She was at the recent, what label did you put on it, the rally?
It was
Integrity
March.
Right, Integrity March. Okay, so you're at the Integrity March. Now that we have some kind of background for what the march was for.
Yes.
Because there's an order in council.
Yes.
By the Prime Minister to strip away the hunting rifles, shotguns, all the things he said he'd never do.
Yes.
Under this guise of public safety. And yet, at the same time, and I'm going to let you, I just want to make this point that the more firearms he seems to want to regulate from the community, the more violence we see within the larger centers.
Yes.
Gun violence is rising in all our major cities.
Yes.
And it seems to be that the more they try to regulate it, the worse the violence gets.
Yes.
Okay. So, you had an experience while you were on the way to this Integrity March.
Yes.
Tell
the
us
meeting
about that.
point. So the meeting point was to be center block lawn, and that is where the people attending the Integrity March were to gather.
This is the Parliament buildings in Ottawa, right?
Yes,
right.
Parliament Hill, the center block lawn. I was late, which is unfortunately happens to me quite frequently. I did arrange to meet with some veteran friends. So I parked where I thought it was safe and I would have no troubles. I was not going there to provoke. I was not going there to make some type of statement other than I was not
you were there
deliberately
in support of the
wanting.
March, and that was the only reason you were there.
So I went, what has happened, I've been at this rallies and protests doing this since 2015. So I have a rapport with law enforcement in Ottawa. I know how things roll. There's been a sort of an established routine that we go through on Parliament Hill, that we have what we consider safe. The police have directed us and the RCMP to a certain spot. And in the past, they would escort us from there, the parking lot near Parliament Hill, up to the hill. So I'm running late and I'm going to go to my regular spot. I should be fine entering Parliament Hill. So I went, I had a friend with me. We started to go out, and I saw coming downtown when I got to the actual Parliament property, I saw all these cop cars and a big van coming down the road. And I was like, what is that about? And there was a female RCMP and the special division on Parliament Hill who look after the people, our politicians, and the security for there. They're called PPS, Parliamentary Protective Services. They were designated after that horrific shooting of
Anthony Carrillo.
Yes. Sergeant Carrillo. So that is kind of recent, that division. And they're wonderful people. I've always felt safe. And the one woman, there was a PPS woman there, and I had talked to her different times over the years. And I said, what is going on? And she said, oh, it's the BLM group. And I'm like, what? Why do they have to come and ruin everything? So before I knew it, they were walking quite quickly, and they came and entered parliamentary property. So the gate, they came through, and I was with her. My friend and I were with her. So I'm right beside the RCMP female officer. We started walking, and there's a slight incline. So they came in, whomp, very quickly around us. And she told me, go ahead of me, go over to the sidewalk, go advance up. And at that point, I was right outside of the West Block building. So I got separated from her. And another thing is that sometimes I do have things that will represent what I support. A hat, a flag. Most protesters do that when they go to a rally. They will have signs or something. Well, I realize how violent the leftist progressives have become. And in Canada, I always make sure I'm with the law enforcement or I'm surrounded by my friends before I would actually reveal a hat. I will carry it in my backpack from parking lot to where my friends are. And I will not remove it. I will not display it until I am with law enforcement and or my friends. So because I was with her, I did put on my flag like a cape. So it's tied around my neck. Canadian flag, black with a thin blue line. So there's another explanation. You can ask me later about why I wanted to wear that flag to the gun rally, because there is a reason.
All right.
So I put that flag on, and she knew it. I put it on when I was with her. So I'm separated from her, and that's when the crowd swarmed me, surrounded me, and then proceeded to attack.
So we have a recording actually of the swarming, and so I'll play that. And just a word of warning to our listeners that not all of the language is acceptable. There is a little bit of colorful language. So
not from me. Never from me.
Not from you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to play that segment. This will give you an idea of what Stephanie had to put up with when she was swarmed on Parliament Hill.
Piece of shit. Fuck you, bro.
Hey, no. No assault. No assault.
You didn't see that! Get it!
I got it. I got it. As soon as you touch someone, that's different.
Okay, wait a second. Get all of it. All of them. All of them. What are you going to do? Get her.
As soon as you touch someone, that takes it somewhere else.
You're going down the wrong street, baby.
Record this shit. Record this. You're a little bitch. Your girl's a bitch.
You're uneducated.
You're a fucking bitch.
Okay. So that's a little sampling of the pro Black Lives Matter crowd here in Ottawa. And we were just laughing, actually, because there's actually a video. This is a segment of a video that was taken and posted on YouTube, by the way. I don't know. We'll see if we can get the URL. Maybe we'll post it along with the podcast so people can see this. But the funny thing is that these people are all on skateboards. I'm going. It's like a skateboard. It's a skateboard convention. Anyway,
in scooters.
It's so odd.
The whole thing is bizarre. Like,
and there was no black people in the crowd either.
Yeah. Right. But I have to say this, Stephanie, because I've known you for a few years now, and I think your patience was exemplary. How you dealt with the situation, you remained calm, and in the face of these people who were really getting right.
Yeah, they were aggressive.
They were really getting into your face, like trying to provoke you, I think. And
definitely.
So you did a good job remaining calm in that. So
they might have been successful provoking me. I'll tell you that much.
No doubt.
And my friend, I told him record everything because I know what's out there. I know the risk. I've seen it. People watch and they might see American protests on YouTube or whatever, and they don't even realize what goes on Parliament Hill, and that's kind of sad.
On the other hand, I'm not condemning anything that you just said. On the other hand, the more attention we pay to these people, the more it emboldens them.
Yes.
They don't care about criticism, otherwise it wouldn't be there, because it doesn't take much to criticize idiots like this.
Yes.
All you have to do is say, okay, yeah, you're right, Black Lives Matter, and so do every other life. You're done talking, go away.
Yes. I guess, I would like the sleepy Canadians to see what goes on in their own nation's capital.
Well, I must, as Joseph did, I must commend you for your courage. Because, to stay that calm in the face of that kind of provocation, I don't know that I've been able to. I would have turned around and shot my mouth off at the very least. And who knows what would happen.
You should hear Nick outside of a traffic light on the street when the red light is too long.
Oh, man. Hurry up. I'm used to living in the country. We don't have traffic lights.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to wait for them.
Well,
a stop sign's a suggestion. Well, no, it's not. But anyway. All right. With that, I think, is it really time to take another break?
Yeah, believe it or not, time is just flying by. So we're going to take another break. We'll be back. We'll be back if you're listening to live. We'll be back in a few minutes. And if you're listening to this as a podcast, you're just going to have to get on to the next podcast.
That's right.
Segment number 2, part 2 of episode 126, Nick.
Amen to that.
We're having a lot of fun here.
We sure are.
Okay, we'll be back soon on the Nick and Joe Show on ThinkRadio.ca.